welcome to the next in the series, the home automation project of mine. I'm Chris. Right, you're going to have to excuse my feathery guests. I've got 3 parrots over there. They're all trying to get in on the act, so if you hear some squawking and some talking, it's most probably them. Well, there you go, there. Shut up. So I'm going to try and do it without them getting too noisy, but you should get the gist. Right, what have we got then? We're setting up the Hue system today. We've already done the unboxing in the previous episode. Now this one we're going to be setting it all up. So we got the instructions. There's about 1 billion different languages in there. That's basically the English instructions. Don't know if you can read that. That's it for now. Right. Where's that one? Right, so we've got our instructions. Done. We've got our bridge. Now this is the thing that sort of does the magic. This thing here, all the lights connect to it and it goes via the router for the internet. So basically, once it's all attached, touch the router, this is the thing that talks to them all, to switch them on, turn them off and all that sort of stuff. So that there requires to be connected via LAN cable from the router there to in there. So that one there to in there. And of course it needs to be powered. So there's an external power, UK spec plug. That bit there goes into the smaller hole there, and that powers that. So when you're installing this, you need to make sure you've got a spare plug for it next to your router. So you may well have to end up going out getting another extension lead or a multi-plug or something like that. So it's something to think about before you get it. Unless, you know, if you've got plenty of plug sockets right next to your router, then you're safe. But all I've got is 2. So I've had to chuck a load of stuff onto an extension lead and keep one of the plug sockets free. So let's start doing this then. So this is the power cable. I'm going to take the tie off. There we go. That's that all straightened out, and I'm going to plug that into the bridge. So there you go, there's that one there into that, and that's a close-up of the LAN one, so that's your other cable supplied, goes into there. So got one socket free. I'm just going to turn it off for now so I don't press any buttons and mess things up. So that's that one in, and I'm going to keep this sort of to the side. What I'm going to do eventually, I'm going to, I've got a Hive transmitter there as well. I'm going to sort of attach them to the wall there so they're all sort of out the way of kids' hands and things like that. So there's a couple of pairs of hands that could be wandering around grabbing things. So there's that. This is the LAN cable, all supplied by Philips. So that's the next one. And just straighten it out a bit. There we go. One end there. That's going to go into your Philips bridge for your Hue devices. And this one here is going to go into the back of the router, the next available LAN socket, which is there, and then I'm going to switch the unit on. There we go, and the LAN's flashing away so that knows that it's there. Right, leave that all there like that. Right, it says to plug the Hue bridge and connect to your Wi-Fi router, and then download the Hue app and follow the instructions. Well, I followed the well, followed the instructions. I've downloaded the app already. That's on my phone. So now I'm gonna take you upstairs, and we're gonna put one of the B22 bulbs into a lamp, desk lamp, and see if it works. Will it work? I don't know. I've got a feeling I'm going to be down here again pressing buttons and stuff, but we ain't going to know till we try. So just going to go upstairs and let's see what happens next. Right, now we're upstairs. We're all set up ready to go to get the B22 Hue bulb up and running. So I've got a light here. That's just with a normal energy saving bulb in it. There you go, like that. So I'm going to take that one out, we don't need that anymore. We've got one of the B22 bulbs. Here is one already opened. That's that one there. So we've got a B22 bulb here, which we're going to just slot in there. You do notice that it is quite heavy. It's a bit heavier than the regular ones. You got the essentially there. That's just to keep the studio light running, and this is the light here. Now, what I think what might make it a little bit more interesting is if I use it in conjunction with my Belkin thing that I set up earlier. So that's in there. That's just setting up and getting going. Just wait for that one to acquire the internet. Now on this one, on my iPhone, I've just got Hue. So it says no Hue bridge found. So let's search and see if we can find our Hue bridge. Now this is downstairs in the living room, and I'm upstairs in the little girl's room for a minute doing the filming since she's away on holiday. And there you go, it's found one bridge. So we'll set up that one. Oh, there you go. Absolutely guaranteed. We got to go down and press the push link button on the Hue bridge that you want to connect to. So I'm going to have to go down and I'll be back in a second. Right. Right, I'll press the button and that's what comes up. It says you are connected to Hue bridge, Philips Hue. An update is available for your Hue bridge. When installing, your system may become unresponsive for a short time and lights may briefly turn off. Please keep the lights and the Hue bridge powered on. So by pressing update you agree to the terms and conditions. We're going to have to do it. Unfortunately, like the Belkin Wemo, we're just going to have to wait for this update to crack on. So I'm going to stick the phone down and dream about my automated home, I suppose. It's not going very fast. I think it's going to be a bit of a wait. And that's the Hue bulb on. So I'll just power that up, leave it on there. There's not a lot of heat coming from it, obviously, because it's an LED. It doesn't emit loads of heat like a normal filament would. So so most of these bulbs you could just take them out whenever you like. You don't have to worry about hot bulbs burning your hands or whatever. And and that was via the Hue bridge. Sorry, the Hue bridge, the Belkin Wemo. So I know it said to keep the lights and the Hue bridge powered on. I am tempted to play with it. Nah, let's leave it. Let's just leave it for now. Leave it on. Leave it to update. I'm going to fast forward it. We're halfway. It's done. Look at that. Right. Done. Right, Siri voice control it's saying now. Tap next when you want to continue. Let's see what it says. Before you can use Siri voice control, you need to pair your smart device to your Hue bridge. Siri voice control enables you to select and control your rooms by saying turn room name off or turn room name on. Select and turn on your favourite scenes by saying set scene name, whatever that is. Control your lights by saying turn lights off or turn light name on. I think this scene thing, I think that is the like where you set them all the different colours, and you know, like if you dimmed them by 50%, something like that. So I think that's what that's all about, but we don't know. I can't be asked really to sync it with Siri for a minute, so let's just press next and get on to putting it onto the Hue app. So tap the plus button to create your first room. So plus, give your room a name. So we're gonna, because it's a lamp, let's just say let's say bedroom lamp. Room type, bedroom. Don't know why it says 2, because there's only one bulb. Save that. Right, so it's saved, and next. Congratulations, your Hue app is up and running. Let's go. Right, so bedroom lamp. Right, let's. Well, that's not worked, does it? Right. So we've got our bridge. Ah, right, here we go. So what I've done is I've gone to add lights, and this is the problem. This is what I didn't do before. I just added room. So add lights, search. So now I've got it powered on. It should get all of it. There you go. Hue white lamp. So let's select that one. Yep, and it's just dimmed. So that's cool. So that's lamp 1. So now I'm assuming we go to room setup, bedroom lamp. That's the one. And save that. Now, hopefully, there we go. How about that then, eh? So we're going to switch that one on now. On. Off. Just in case you thought it was a fluke. On. Off. Now, one thing you got to remember with all these lights and lamps and things like that, when you put them into your light socket, your light fittings, you need to keep them now forever powered on. so you don't touch your switches at all. You've got to either use your smartphone, Alexa or Siri or something like that to do all this. So that has now got to stay on, and then it's all connected through this, because if you turn it off, that's not connected to your Wi-Fi anymore, to the Hue bridge. So there you go. So even though I sort of went through the motions of what the app was showing me, it didn't actually ask me to add a light. Now possibly what's happened here is those two lamps, the E27 lamps, are in the starter kit that the bridge came with. Maybe they were pre-programmed into the bridge, and that's why they turned up on my app, and this is why they weren't recognised, because obviously they've got no power to them at the minute. So maybe that's why that didn't work out this time. I don't know, because some dumbass sent me the wrong conversion kit through the post. So I'll never know, I suppose. But for now, if you're buying things on the cheap like I was, delete any of the lamps that are on there already. Just go to setup, go on to light setup, and then make sure your light is on at the time so it can pick it up. And they'll all list there, and then you allocate whichever one's here to a room. So then you go into room setup, and then you set up your bedroom lamp. So if this was in my bedroom now, I could just go close all that lot. Right, rooms, well, bedroom lamp there, there we go, it's on. So that is another sort of long-winded setup video, but hopefully you've learned some lessons that when you power up the bridge for the first time and you go to hook it up to this, probably if I read some sort of instructions I'd have known that you'd had to press that button, but when you power it up, press the button on the bridge, come up here, turn your lamp on, search for the lamps, it should come up, bang, assign it to a room, and away you go. So the next thing, I've got to get all the rest of the lights changed over. I've got my daughter's light up there to do. The hallway lamps, I'm going to use the conversion kit, because how the lampshade is, you've got loads of room underneath. So it's not sort of like blocked off on the bottom like some lamps are. With their shades, like in the living room we got one that's quite close to the bottom, so we'll never get the extended lamp in there. So I'm going to have to put the B22s in that I've got already, and then sort of sign them all up one by one, and away we go. We've got an automated house, well, for lights anyway. Join that with the Belkin plug, which is there already. Now what I'm going to do is just to get both items working in conjunction with each other, I'm going to switch my lamp on, like that, just like that. And the next thing, I'm going to use the Wemo, which I believe is, I think this is under laptop charger still. There you go, off, on, off. How's that? On, off. This is good stuff. I'm well impressed with it. I've not really had much play with it, as you've seen. This is exactly how it is. This is the exact setup. There's no pre-planned anything here. This is as it is. You see me set everything up from scratch. So the next phase, fit all the rest of the bulbs in, fit the Wemos into anything that I need, any devices I need remotely controlled, and then it's the long old wait to sit and wait for the Amazon Echo to come out. Once the Amazon Echo's out, I can then start setting that one up, which will be another video, and then the next video to that will be syncing all this lot, all these lights, all the mains, Hive, everything that I've got that I can automate will be chucked all onto the Amazon Echo, and then that's the big unit. And then from there the Amazon Echo dots will arrive, which means the house will truly be automated then, because I'll have a dot in every room. So fingers crossed it all goes nicely. So far I'm well impressed. Although I've had a couple of little teething problems getting them up and running, as you've seen, it's pretty much instant on everything. It's instant. It's brilliant. I would have thought there'd be a really long lag or something like that, but there's no lag whatsoever. It's on straight away. You know, if I was setting up downstairs, I wouldn't have had the ball ache of having to go downstairs and then press a button and come back, or with the Belkin ones running around trying to find this Wi-Fi password and then sticking it in wrong and going back down again and back up. So without all the problems, which really have been my doing, because I've not read instructions and I've just gone at it, you know, gun-ho, it would have been pretty seamless. So if you've seen this video and you've learned anything by it, when you go to plug your bits and bobs in and set your setup of your automated home up, it should be really easy and stress-free. So learn the lesson from me. I'm going to get cracking now, get everything fitted, and the next video will be the Amazon Echo arrival and unboxing. And once I've unboxed it, I don't think you're going to be able to film me. I'm going to be so quick. I'm going to get that sucker set up so fast you will not believe it. I want to get this shit going, you know. I ain't messed around. That's it. So this is Chris from UK Tool Reviews. If you want to buy any of the products that I've featured, have a look down there in the description, video description. I think it says show more or something like that. I've got all the links there. You can get straight through to the Amazon listing, buy what you need, and if you're an Amazon Prime customer and you do it early enough, you should get it that very next day. If not, failing that, you know, provided they're in stock, the day after. Alright, see you later. Bye.